Yo, yo, yiggity, yo. Alyssa here to talk about my podcast episode this month, where I'll be discussing the question, should we be talking to children about mental health? Mental health still tends to be taboo and censored from young people. I've been thinking a lot about what to say in this episode, and I quickly came to one conclusion. I am very biased. I work with children and talk to them about mental health on the daily. So I decided I would hit the streets. Well, the virtual streets, of course. And I decided to ask some parents. I reached out to families with kiddos between the ages of 5 and 12, and I asked 4 questions, and I ended up with a small sample size of around 30 people. The first question I asked is whether children should learn about mental health in school. 97% said yes, and only 3% of the respondents said that they weren't quite sure. No one said no, that children shouldn't learn mental health in school. Then I asked if your child is currently learning about mental health in school, including social emotional learning. This was split right down the middle. Half of my population said yes, my child is learning something like this in school, and the other half said no. I thought this was really interesting and kind of sad that there was such a disparity between what people wanted their kids to be learning and what they are learning. Arguably, the most exciting part of this survey was where people provided open-ended responses and spoke to me about things that they were concerned about their children learning regarding mental health. One of the things that came up is that parents wanted the information provided to their children to be age appropriate. So they didn't quite want their elementary-aged kiddos to be learning about the intricacies of suicide. They also pointed out that they wanted the people providing the education to have proper training. So they wanted the facilitators to be well educated in mental health so that they didn't increase the stigma or make their children feel shameful about the stuff that they're experiencing. I thought these responses were really amazing and important points that everyone was sharing. It really speaks to how much people care about their children and want them to do well. So I hope that you will tune in to this month's episode so that you can hear more about the survey and you can hear more about this topic and my thoughts on it. You can always check out my website at grapplingpopularbelief.com or my Instagram at grapplingwithpopular_belief. Remember to tune in on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon Music, and subscribe. Thanks for listening.